Hello and welcome. Episode 18 is off to the books. Sorry, I was trying to look through my phone for some slave bells. I don't think I'm saying that right. Am I saying slave again?
Yeah.
Is it slay?
Slay.
Like slay queen?
No.
No. So say it for me.
No, it's like it's pronounced the same, but it's not spelled the same.
Correct. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
slay,
Yeah.
not slave.
It's not slaggy.
I was looking for some sleigh bell audio, but anyway, we went live. Hello, my name is Mike.
live.
My name is Mike James. I'm one of your hosts on the Boondoggle for episode 18. 18?
Yes,
Yes.
I think so.
John, how you doing?
It's 18 or 17, depending on what view you want.
No. 16 is going to be memorialized as the what you call the greatest episode ever to release. How you doing, John?
All right.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Push
it. You good? Fantasy. You made fantasy playoffs. Congratulations. What else is going on with you?
How to get a new phone. That was exciting.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Android is not without fault, is it?
No phone's without fault.
Yeah. So what happened?
I don't know, battery exploded. Apparently.
You were saying that you took your phone in and like it bulged.
Yeah.
That was how bad it was. And then like was the person there like, yeah, this happens.
Yeah. He's like, oh, yeah, this would happen. I Googled it too, like all the Reddit, like, yeah, this happens on those phones all the time. So I was like, should I get the same phone again? And I just got the same phone again.
I'm surprised you didn't ask if you should switch over to iPhone. No. You're so stubborn. What would it take?
I did get a free glass for T-Mobile Tuesdays because I went on a Tuesday, so I got 2 free T-Mobile Christmas holiday glasses.
Okay, all right.
I should have brought them in and had.
Yeah. Shout out T-Mobile. What would it take for you to join?
At this point, I'm committed to the bit.
Really?
Yeah.
So even if I
Stick by stick.
if I drop
bit
that money
by
on
bit.
you,
Yeah, I'll just take the money. Oh yeah, I got it.
you're gonna resell it. Nice, man. And behind the ones and twos is our man George. George, how you doing?
I'm in the darkness. You guys can't see, but it looks dark over here.
Is it?
Yeah, it's cool.
No,
It's sexy, dude.
I feel like you should do a Bane impression right now.
Oh, yeah.
I was born in darkness.
Did that bug anyone, by the way, when they saw that movie, the accent? Because no.
No.
I think it makes it better. Like,
here's the thing.
The darkness. I was born in it.
Is that accurate in the comic books? I know you're just reading words.
Is that his voice in the comic book? Shut up. Next topic.
Did
Did you just say that?
Did anyone ever just point out, like, in an English accent?
Well, like, compare that to the Bane in the other movie.
Oh, right, he didn't talk?
Yeah. Yeah.
That one I thought was...
That was better.
I don't know. When I did see Dark Knight Rises, I was like, he's going to talk like this the rest of the movie. So,
well, I mean, you compare that to like Christian Bale's Batman.
oh, the raspy voice. Yeah. I like how it's parodied now. Yeah. It's pretty good. But this is our Christmas episode. It should be releasing. Should we release it Christmas Eve so everyone has something to listen to as they're going to their family's house? I guess we'll release it Christmas Eve. Yeah. We were hoping to have more. Well, how about this? We'll have more production value next year. I was thinking we can have like
A new producer.
Not even that. I just think we could we'll plan it better. How about that? That's what I meant to say. We'll have Santa hats. We'll have like
with a Ralph's app.
we'll have Spotify
have
commercials.
sponsors,
Yeah. We'll have we'll have one of our significant others dropping snow the whole episode. So yeah, we'll put money in this.
I was looking for a Santa hat, but I couldn't find one.
Yeah, I had one too. I don't know where it went. I probably lost it at some stupid Christmas party.
Or we could have done ugly Christmas sweaters. I only have one though, so.
Is it really ugly though? Or do you like rock it? And you're like,
kind of.
I'm actually pretty proud of it.
It's a Stranger Things.
I actually, one thing I do miss pre-COVID is holiday company Christmas parties. We don't obviously do them anymore per se. Like they're kind of like wink wink, like we're having a happy hour, but it's not like the one thing I always like was disappointed with in corporate America is like Christmas parties were always painted as like a wild time. Like someone was always making a mistake. Someone was sitting on the copy machine, bare ass. None of that ever happened. I mean, probably because I worked in a legal department. That's probably why they were kind of lame. They didn't
Did
even
you say legal or illegal?
Am I messing up words again? Am I saying slave? um, I like no wild stuff went down. Like it was just beer and wine. It was lame. It was always during the day too, so I was always kind of disappointed. When I did switch over to like the trading side of my like mutual fund company, it was that was fun. I mean, it was just short of like throwing midgets, but it was going that route. Like people were going to party after the party, so.
Yeah, my company never had Christmas parties, so like,
never?
They would just do like a Christmas like lunch.
Okay.
They would give us that, and that was basically
Pizza.
It.
Pizza
No, it was like a full on like a Christmas dinner. Like they would get it catered and all that stuff. So.
Do you guys have Christmas bonus?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know what that is.
Maybe not. I'll never forget. I worked with a J-Hove. And
it's another guy from BTS.
is it? I don't know. I worked with someone that was a Jehovah's Witness, and she was very adamant about not signing anyone's Christmas card or not signing someone's birthday card, something like that. But when it came time for the Christmas bonus, you better believe
he didn't. She's like, oh, I can't take that.
No. Apparently, she's like, you know what? It's a holiday bonus, and I'll take it. Like, I was like, come on, let's be consistent here. Since this is our holiday Christmas episode, I wanted to ask you guys. I wanted to bring up the topics to you and George about Christmas. And so the first thing I wanted to ask you.
Do we know George celebrates Christmas, first of all?
Ooh, that's a good one. What did we?
Why? Because I'm Filipino?
Yeah.
Like,
I thought Hawaiian. I thought that was.
No, we don't. We also take people into the beach and beat them with paddles. That's how we celebrate every special occasion.
I have some. Actually, I do have questions about Christmas in Hawaii, but we'll get to them. First one is well. First of all, your Christmas is like always like 80 degrees, isn't it? Like a nice. Well, it's actually 90 degrees here. So.
No, but back home, Christmas it's always like raining. It's always wet and like the beaches are cold and choppy and stuff. Mm-hmm. Winter's known for like good surfing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, John, my first question to you is, what from your childhood? What was, if you can recall, what was your favorite Christmas gift?
My favorite Christmas gift, I think I was like, what year was that? Maybe 13, 14. It was when I got my PS2.
Ooh.
So I wasn't expecting to get it.
Were you like hounding your parents?
No.
No.
I was just like.
You just put it on your list and like Santa like hooked it up? Yeah. Nice, man.
No. Not Santa, my parents. Because like I think it had just come out and I didn't like, they're like, oh yeah, we couldn't, like, they were going to go Black Friday shopping and like, oh, we couldn't get it. I was like, okay, I'm not going to get it. Mm-hmm. And then I got it for.
No, I was never team PlayStation, but remind me what game, like, did a game come with it or was the first game you got with it?
I don't remember. I don't think the first game.
Did it come with a game?
It might have.
Okay.
What it was, I don't remember.
Okay. Probably Halo. I imagine.
That's Xbox.
Is it? That's why I was team Xbox. Okay. Do you have a favorite gift you ever gave someone?
Favorite gift I ever gave someone.
Are you a good gift giver? Let's start there. Do you like giving gifts?
I do and I don't. I feel like I'm okay. Like I don't say like I'm the best.
Okay.
But I'd rather you tell me what you want. Like I'm okay with surprises, but
like if you have to surprise someone, you're not looking forward to it.
No.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, because then I'm like, are they gonna like it? Like I'm second guessing it like the whole time. Like whether they're gonna like a best gift I ever gave someone. Yeah, that's hard.
That's hard. Yeah. I hate gift giving. Like I'm like you. I want a list of what a person wants. If someone's like, just get me whatever, I'm giving you cash. I mean, that's universal, like acceptable. But as far as like a thoughtful gift, I can't do it. Like I don't know. I'll mess it up, you know. So, but I always, it's almost like I have like not ashamed. Was it like I have like a self like a self-consciousness about giving gifts that I'm like, just give a gift, whatever you want, it's fine. I'm like, no, I'm gonna mess it up.
Like the best gift, like it's $100 gift card to Amazon. Like
Totally take it. I will say though, if you're gonna give the gift of money, it should be money. Like, don't give a gift of like $100 to Applebee's. Like where you have to spend it somewhere. Because there was one time pretty recently, I got a gift card from one of my cousins, and it was to Applebee's. We've never been to Applebee's together. I've never mentioned Applebee's. I haven't been to Applebee's in years, but now I got to go to Applebee's.
That's 100 drinks at Applebee's.
Oh yeah, I know. I made it count. So, George, what about you? What was your favorite gift you ever got?
I got a PlayStation 2.
Okay.
Around the same time.
Now, do you remember if it came with the game?
Mom hooked it up. She got me like a Star Trek shooter game. She got me Grand Theft Auto 3, something else, and then like an extra controller because it only came with one or something. Yeah,
I think I remember getting an extra. I think I might have gotten like Madden with mine. Like,
that makes sense.
Makes sense, obviously.
And then George, how do you feel about giving gifts?
Oh, I'm a great giver. Yeah, I'm a great. I'll brag. William Henderson likes baseball. His dad's got a baseball field named after him, and so for I want to say maybe 2 Christmases ago, I got him one of those cups made out of bats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I got him one for the Tigers.
Yes, that's right. I was like, I know that. Yeah,
the Tigers. No, I like giving gifts. I'm pretty good at it.
That's really good. Yeah. I
got Melissa something, but I'll tell you guys after the podcast.
Nice. Yeah, I tell my wife all the time, like especially my comedy family, I just want to give them gifts, but again, it's always going to be like cash or something like that. But yeah, the greatest gift I ever got was probably like a video game. I think it was like WrestleMania, whatever, for Sega Genesis. I was hounding my parents for it, and I must have been just bothering them to no end because one time before we got home, my dad just said, "Hey, real quick, let's pull over. I'm gonna show you something." And he pulled out the game. He's like, "So stop asking."
Shut your damn mouth.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, he's all, but also act surprised, please. And I was like, "Oh, I got you. I got this." And
I thought I was going to say pull over, get out of the car, and he just drove away. Like, I can't deal with you anymore. Like,
here's your stupid game.
Yeah. Where are you going to play? On the street? No.
Yeah, that was a great gift. I love that one. I don't know if they're ever going to retro Sega Genesis. I think that was like Team Poor because I think PlayStation was like, I think it went like Nintendo, Super Nintendo. Sega came out and some people messed with it.
Sega's making movies now.
Are they?
Yeah, with like Sonic and stuff.
Sonic, yeah.
Yeah, well, Sega was the first one I ever had.
Like, did you play Sonic and all that fun stuff?
Yeah.
It's really good, but PlayStation, I think when I saw the controller, I was like, I'm too dumb for that. I'm so dumb. But then I ended up getting an Xbox, and I was like, I can figure this out.
What about a GameCube?
No, I didn't do that one. Or what was it? Comcast? Or not Comcast. What was it? Something Cast? Dreamcast?
It was Dreamcast. But I combined GameCube and Dreamcast. So wait, weren't those 2 separate systems?
I did have a N64, which I thought was bomb.
Somebody was talking about. I think it was a quarterback. He's like I lost interest in video games when I had to use 2. Like analog sticks.
The Rams quarterback.
Yeah, I think it was Stafford.
Yeah.
And he's like N64, just one. Like that's the go to song. And then another thing about the N64 is the pause music to
007.
Yeah.
This is the greatest.
Banger.
Yeah.
That might be my walk-up song. Like I know we talked about way 10 episodes ago, but just come out to that and just.
That's a good one. All right, George, the next question is for you. What is your favorite Christmas tradition that you have with your family, or even now? What do you like to do?
That's the things because of my life situation, I never really had traditions for Christmas. It was since I was a child of divorce, it varied as to when I was gonna be what part of Christmas, the beginning or the end or Christmas Eve, or so I never really had a say. They never really had traditions. I just liked eating. Mm-hmm. So if there's food involved, I'm
that's your tradition.
Friggin' in. Yeah. insulin shock. Please.
John?
I think it would be like Christmas Eve staying up till midnight and waiting. We would open up our gifts like
At midnight. That's also another kind of thing I was gonna ask is like, because of your Latin background, when did you guys open up Christmas presents? So it was going into Christmas, but at midnight.
Yeah.
Dang. No, I grew up with white people, and Christmas Eve was always like at my dad's mom's house. Yeah. And we would never open presents.
We'd go caroling instead and make apple pie.
Drink eggnog.
We would wear nice sweater vests. It was really cool. And then, but yeah, Christmas Day is where we would open presents. Do you know what you guys are going to do in your household since you're a race divided?
We've kind of done both. One side of the family does do the Christmas Eve thing, but like they won't open gifts. They'll open like one.
Okay.
And then Christmas is at her family's because obviously I don't have family here, but
nice.
We go to her grandma's house on Christmas Day.
George, this again might be a similar answer, but when did you guys typically open presents?
I feel like more often than not Christmas Day.
Okay.
Yeah, just because it made the most sense. Because then like grandma could be there in the morning and we could do it as a family.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Christmas Eve, I'm shaking the shit out of those boxes.
Yeah.
These are Legos. I know these are Legos. You know, like.
I know these are Legos.
Yeah, I'll poke a hole in it. Oh, I don't know what happened.
George, you mentioned that as long as they're food, you're having a good time. Christmas food. What's your favorite Christmas food that you would consume?
Oh, I don't know. Probably candy.
Is it candy?
Yeah.
Like that, like
some Reese's peanut butter cups.
Okay, all right. No, I'm with you. I think for me, like there's definitely like some sugary stuff I love, but I always look forward to Christmas ham. I don't know why. It's just probably maybe because like turkey I think is overrated at Thanksgiving. I do eat it with a bunch of gravy, but Christmas ham that's my jam. What about you, John?
Tamales.
Oh yeah, shit. Man, I am white. I just grew up with white people. Damn it.
I was like, it doesn't get.
I'm gonna change my answer, by the way. Change my answer.
But we would have ham. Like I feel like tamales was like, not just a Christmas Day thing. It would be like a holiday, like the whole month of December, basically.
Everyone's eating ham.
Like no tamales.
Oh, tamales.
Stop trying to fucking colonize these tamales, bro.
Have you tried ham?
But like Christmas Eve dinner, we would have like a ham for that. But I'd rather have tamales than ham.
Yeah.
And Guatemalan tamales are different than Mexican tamales.
I'm going to assume you're going to lean
Guatemalan tamales. Yeah,
well, what's the difference? The raisins that they put in there?
I don't know.
What is that?
First of all, wrapped in banana leaves over corn mustard. A little bit bigger.
Okay. I like that. That's good. Bigger. Girth.
Yes. Different stuff. There's like olives in it, capers in it, different sauce.
Olives?
Yeah.
Oh.
My favorite part of it is the olive.
No. Oh, no.
And you can have it with or without. Depends on who makes them. Obviously, like my mom would make it more for white people, so she wouldn't do this. But
they'll just put ham in
No, they put like a whole like a drumstick in the tamale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna change my answer. You jogged a memory of mine. Christmas morning, my mom would always make. Well, like you said, the whole month was tamale making and tamale eating. But for whatever reason, Christmas morning after opening presents, my mom would always make our family breakfast, and it'd always be egg over easy with a tamale and like bacon or like hash brown. Oh my god, it was so good. So I defer to you as the correct answer.
And then there's another thing, like it's not a food, but it's a drink.
Yep.
It's called ponche, and it's like kind of like a cider, I guess you can say, because it has cinnamon, but it has a bunch of fruits in it too. You can drink that hot like a cider, and it's my favorite drink. I mean, it's diarrhea city because there's like plums in it. It's just like, at the same time, I'm drinking like 3-4 cups of it, and it's just Yeah.
As a fellow drinker, where do you stand on eggnog?
I like eggnog.
I've never had it.
You never had it?
I've never had it.
I've had it more. I think I've had it more, virgin style than I've had it with
alcohol.
With alcohol, so.
Yeah, no. I just something about the egg throws me off. Like I think I used to, I would have every now and then like a whiskey sour, but then I learned how they were made, and I guess there's a little bit of like egg whites or something like that.
What kind of whiskey sours are you having?
I don't know. Whatever TikTok is telling me.
That's whiskey sours.
Is that true? Is that
you can make it? Yeah, it gives it a little foamy top. But you can also use like fucking like the juice from beans. Like you don't have to. There's vegan options to make a foam.
Okay.
The egg whites is the easiest.
I think that was kind of freaked me out. So I don't.
It's cool. It's like a velvety texture.
Yeah. No, I can't do it. So I don't know anything with egg.
What about French toast?
Oh, I love French.
See, I feel like that's like literally like almost the same.
You're right.
thing.
You're right. French toast though is just. I just love bread.
Covered in egg.
Don't talk ill of my French toast. I love French toast. All right. Last question I would have you guys for Christmas is, do you have a favorite Christmas song? For, like, what makes you feel like, hey, you know what, this is Christmas. It's nice, chill, wear a hoodie. What do you have, John?
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
That's good. You did grow up with white people. That's good. Yeah.
Or Feliz Navidad.
That's a good one. Noel. Yeah. George.
Justin Bieber for sure.
What's
Mistletoe? I think
I was like, that is a banger though.
That is a banger.
Yeah, hands down.
I have to go with the trendy "Last Christmas" by Wham. It's just like something about like.
Have you heard it yet?
Oh my God! Day one.
Okay. You just Wham again was over.
January 1st, I just started playing it.
Yeah, it's a great song. I would say that. Yeah, like.
What are your thoughts on Mariah?
You know what? I haven't heard it too much. Like I know it's out there, but maybe I've heard it so much it's just like I don't pay attention to it. But good for her. She makes $3 million every year.
It's like if you really want me to go like Hispanic, is Burrito Sabanero.
Oh no.
If you
It's too much for me.
heard that one, you've heard it, but like, it's a banger too.
Is a quick story before we move into topics. Is my wife. I'll never forget. We were gonna get something to eat. We parked the car, and she was like, "Oh, I really like this song." It was Taylor Swift's version of "Last Christmas," and she's like, "This is like a great Christmas song." And I was like, "Yeah, no, I even love the original version of it. Like, I like it more." And she's like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, this is a cover of another song." She's like, "What do you mean?" And I was like. She's like, Taylor Swift wrote it. I'm like, Taylor Swift 100% did not write this. And she's like, what do you mean? And I was just like,
what do you mean?
Yeah. And I was like, this is like, you know what a cover is, right? And she's like, yeah. And she's like, but Taylor Swift wrote this. I'm like,
no.
She 100, no. And
I don't think she was born when that song was written.
And I played it for her, and she was so shocked. She was like, I never knew this. I'm like, how did you not know this? It's George Michael. It's Wham. But I will admit the Taylor Swift version good, but Wham version.
What about like favorite like Christmas like kids song like Jingle Bells, Frosty?
Yeah, I think it was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I think that was.
I was a Jingle Bells fan, but not the Jingle Bells Batman Smells. No. That version of the song.
The child version.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I lied. Questions before we move on. I'll try to make this a fire round. So there was a bracket of like Christmas movies, and it was like a set up like NCAA style, and there was 32 of them, which I was like, man, there's 32 Christmas movies. So I wanted to run a few by you to say, is this a Christmas movie or not? So John, the first one I'll run by you that caught my eye was, which one was it? Love Actually.
Yes.
Do you think it's Christmas movie?
Christmas.
Because it takes place in Christmas?
I think it has like Christmas.
Like Christmas miracles?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good movie.
It's a Christmas love story.
All right. Let's see here. What? Oh, Edward Scissorhands.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's not a Christmas movie, but it takes place in Christmas. So I guess where are we drawing the line? George, real quick, Edward Scissorhands,
Yeah,
Christmas movie?
it's Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. It's Tim Burton. Is it Tim Burton?
Yeah, he's almost required to make everything in monochromatic Christmassy.
Does that mean Pirates is a Christmas movie?
For sure.
But moving on, what also is on here from Tim Burton, Nightmare Before Christmas. Is that a Christmas movie?
It's got it in the name.
But it's.
I think it is.
Do you think it is?
It's like a bisexual movie. It's a Christmas and
it's Christmas
Halloween.
fluid.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. All right.
It's holiday fluid.
Yeah. It goes both. And then the last one I'll bring up because I was like, what? Gremlins.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's a horror movie, in my opinion. George?
I think so too.
Yeah, horror.
What, you didn't bring up like the most controversial of them all?
Die Hard is a Christmas movie for sure. I'm not even gonna. I'll poll you guys. What is it?
It's not.
It's not.
I'm probably in the minority there, but
What's your reason?
it's just
not.
it's not. It takes place in Christmas, but like
Okay, George.
No, it's not.
Damn it! All right.
that was surprising. I feel like I'm normally in the minority on,
I would say so too. I think people.
but it's not a big minority. It's probably like if I would percentage, it's like 55-45.
I will say though, people that like are diehard saying that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, they're just doing it for like attention.
Because another thing, like argument I could bring up against is how many Die Hards are there?
Technically 5 now.
Are they all Christmas movies?
No, they're not.
So then that like,
Yeah. You know what I didn't see on this list though, real quick though. No, it is on here. Jingle All the Way. I think that's an underrated.
oh yeah,
Like.
That's the best one.
yeah. That
Yeah,
was gonna
it's
say
great.
That's how I learned
that's
all
goated.
the reindeers' names.
Oh shit.
That's how I learned them all.
All right. Yeah, I think Jingle All the Way is an underrated.
I'm still waiting for my Turbo Man that I asked you for.
Your parents. All right, George. Hit us with.
Do you know, fun fact, Turbo Man was supposed to be Iron Man, but they couldn't get the licensing, so that's why
why
it's
it
red.
looks like
That's why
him?
it's gold. That's why all his sheets are all Marvel characters and stuff.
Can they do? I guess they can do that. I guess they're like we're not calling it Iron Man.
Well,
But
but during that time, they were still parsing out characters by character. Like instead of like Disney just buying Marvel, they're like, yeah, we can use Blade, we can use, so other things were expensive.
yeah, Jingle All the Way is good. Underrated.
Yeah.
Because I have a bigger brain.
And like I think like Sinbad. I don't know, George, what you think about Sinbad as a comedian. I used to love Sinbad as a comedian, and then even that hit the angry mailman bit.
Yeah.
Great. Oscar worthy.
He was good in Good Burger too.
What was he in Good Burger?
He was the teacher.
Oh shit, that's right. That's good. That's good. All right. Yeah.
First topic of the podcast.
Just a little like.
What is your crazy ex story?
Oh.
Question mark.
Question. You're starting off with this one because I gotta let it simmer a little bit.
Crazy ex story. My crazy ex story is I've never had my car keyed or anything set on fire, but I would say what my crazy ex would be is someone I dated in my very early 20s. I worked with her. Worked at a bank. And she would get jealous. So again, I don't know if jealousy is like crazy per se, but she was a jealous person. So one day I had told her hey, I'm gonna go hang out with a friend, and then I ended up hanging out with that friend. We went to Denny's, 1 a.m, and then he was like, "Hey, I forgot my wallet." And I was like, "It's okay, I'll pay." So I boom. So like what, $20, $25 to spend at Denny's, right? Next day, she's very moody. She's like very standoffish. And I was like, is there something wrong? What happened? She was just like, who were you with last night? And I was like, I told you I was with my friend, and she's like, she's like, what did you do? And I was like, yeah, we just hung out, blah, blah, like nothing crazy. And she said, she confronted me. She's like, who'd you take to Denny's? And I was like, how'd you know I went to Denny's? And then before I could even maybe answer that question to myself, she said, when does it ever cost someone $25 at Denny's? Because this is back in the day where Denny's was like $5 a meal. So
Grand Slam.
Yeah. So you're spending maybe $8, but two Grand Slams, some sodas and whatever appetizers. It was $25. So she was just like, when does it ever cost someone to eat by themselves $25? And I was like, that's when I put two and two together. I'm like, oh my God, you looked at my bank account. And I called my friend. I said, hey, real quick, remind me, what did you get at the restaurant last night? And he was like, oh yeah, I got X, Y, and Z. And just to prove I wasn't like lying, I would say that.
Man, imagine if your friend was fucking with you. It was like, oh, we got a Cinestack and that blowjob from that hooker outside. You know?
It's like, oh, we didn't go to Denny's. My friend's black in the story though.
He was like, wait, I went to Norm's. What are you talking about?
I haven't seen you in 2 weeks, Mike. What are you talking about?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I was sweating that he was going to be messing around. But yeah, I would say that's probably my crazy ex story. I'm trying to think of other like friends I know that have crazy ex. And I can't, John, when you're answering or maybe telling, because this isn't like, I want this question to be like not just about us. If you've ever heard a crazy ex story too. Because mine, like I said, the one I just told, I don't think it's like that crazy, but it was definitely like, that was my like, hey, even though I think you're pretty and you have fake boobs and you're awesome and you let me see you naked, I was like, that's too much for me. I got to be out because.
Yes, because obviously I don't have a crazy ex because I've been with the same person basically for like, it feels like 20 years, but close to that. But I do have a friend. He was after he broke up with his girlfriend, he was catfished. Like she created this whole profile to try to get him. So
the girl he broke up with,
yes,
created a profile,
yes,
and tried to get him back with a new profile
with a catfish. And then he like after a while, like he's like wait, and caught her like red-handed. Like
Annette? Oh, you got me.
Is that you, girl? You know what? Let's get back together.
Yeah, and I was like damn. There was a not for me, but did you hear about that girl that she sent her ex? I think it was like 150 text messages, like just blowing up his phone.
No,
and she got like arrested for it, like it's just.
I didn't hear that. I do remember a story like of astronauts. There was like a girl astronaut married or dating another guy astronaut, but that guy astronaut was banging another girl astronaut. And she drove like 3 states over wearing a diaper just to like catch them or something like that. Now, the guy was cheating, so she wasn't wrong per se. But I was like, man, you couldn't even stop to go to the bathroom. You had to like pee yourself.
Not relevant to X, but you mentioned astronauts when I was watching. I think it was the podcast with Tom Segura and his wife.
Yeah.
And they were questioning whether you can get hard in space.
I would imagine.
They're like, mate, you should. Like,
you should be able. George, Google that. Not on my.
I prefer we send me to space. I would rather figure this out on my own. Yeah, just send me up.
George is gonna have more answers too. Like, can you get hard in space? You're like, not only can you, also.
You can also squeeze out 3 more inches, which is crazy. You just pull it and pull it.
It just keeps growing.
Yeah. I'm average now. I feel great.
George, any crazy exes, or do you have like a favorite friend's crazy ex?
There's so many to choose from.
Where do I start?
I mean, one time I was seeing a girl and I dropped her off to a party because she was gonna, get crazy, and I had to go to work. So I was like, I'll drop you off. It's fine. You don't have to drive. You can Uber or whatever. Party, and then I got off of work. It was very late, and I went to go pick this person up, and this person was in somebody else's car. And then so I went home, and then person. She was like, "Do we have anything to talk about?" And I was like, "Do we have anything to talk about?
We sure don't.
What are you saying?"
Yeah.
And then we started an argument, and then she swallowed a bottle of trazodone.
Oh my lord!
Just to get out of the argument, really. I mean,
It's a chess move. It's a chess move.
yeah, no checkers. She didn't really think that far ahead.
Because you're like, I'll let you die.
Kind of. I was like, I feel like I'm obligated to. You die here, really drives down the property value. Keep doing it in the streets instead. Like,
She belongs to the streets.
wild. Yeah.
I did date a girl that her ex was like a legit stalker. She would say like, hey, like, you know, I've changed my phone number and he's found it. I've changed my email. He's found it. I've blocked him on whatever social media thing was on. And he still found a way to see my profile. That to me was crazy too. Cause I was like, you're only kind of cool. Like I don't see, I never understood stalking where you love someone so much you're just going crazy. But I was actually nervous for that one because she did ask me, like, what would you do if we were sitting at dinner having drinks? And she's like, what would you do if he came up to this table right now? I was like, oh, I'm taking the butter knife and putting it by my side because I know he's not going to hurt you. He loves you. He's going to do something to me. But the fact that he found multiple, like, new numbers, allegedly, yeah, she could have been lying. But
Yeah, she's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Did not work. Yeah, I would say that's like another crazy one I heard from someone else. I've had friends get their cars keyed.
That's not crazy.
You don't think that's crazy?
Nah.
Do you think that's just like...
I know someone who her ex put a gun to her head.
Gun to her head.
Go
Yeah,
on.
yeah, it's
Okay.
crazy.
I mean, you don't have to go into it, but was it... What was the argument that led to that? That's what I judge. Is
What were they fighting about?
Yeah, because if it's like, you know, financial stuff.
All I can
Okay.
imagine is that I think it's SNL with Shane Gillis. He's like,
I don't know what the fight was, but it happened on more than one occasion. I was like, why are you still there? What are you doing?
Yeah.
You know you're hot, right? Like you don't have to do this.
It's always the hot ones too.
Yeah, she's hot. She tattoos and shit. I was like, you can leave. You never have to catch a bus or be single if you don't want to. Like you don't.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. Why are you here? Why you let him put the fucking piece to your dome, lady? That's crazy.
I would say my red flag for crazy for girls is if they yell at someone in public. We know someone at the bar we go to. They got yelled at. I'll tell you after.
yeah, like, who am I?
But what do you guys think about girls?
Public confrontation.
Yes. Is that a flag for crazy? Now, it could be justified, right? Like, I understand, like, maybe someone at dinner found out their significant other was cheating and you just lose it. I understand that. But even then, for me, I'm like, I'm going to wait till we're alone because I don't want to embarrass myself. And even you, even though you were a piece of shit. But that's my restraint. Like, John.
Yeah, like I think we've talked about, like, confrontation in the past. Like, we're, like, again, I think it was when we talked about honking the horn, too. Like, I'm not going to do that. If I can't honk a horn, I'm not going to do that. Can't honk the horn, I'm not going to confront you.
Can't honk a horn. I'm not gonna make a fist. So
Exactly.
That would be weird, though, if you did make a fist, but you're like, I'm not going to honk a horn. I'm like, really? Is that what you're... But with George, what do you think about... As a server, you've probably seen...
You call him a servant?
you call me a slave again?
God dang it. John, speak for the rest of the podcast for me.
How long am I going to be an unpaid producer? This is crazy. I don't know. I mean...
Have you seen...
we know that I've dated crazy. You know? Like, we know that. And so, I can't say that it's, like, turned me off from things, but it is an instance where I'm not that person. I don't like making a scene.
Right.
You know, I won't make a scene because someone else is making a scene. Mm-hmm. I'm more like I'll internalize it and then never talk to you about it and then lash out later kind of thing.
Let it ball up.
Kind of, yeah. Right. But it's in the moment, I don't think I recognize it as a red flag.
Okay.
in hindsight, I'm like, wow, fucking stupid, huh?
Yeah.
I really just let that happen.
Sometimes they're just Latina. Yeah, there's that too. So we were like, is she crazy? I'm like, maybe it's...
That's not an excuse, though. It really isn't.
Maybe it's
like
Maybelline. Oh.
You're just a person. You don't have to be unhinged.
Yeah, I know.
But have you ever served a table where that's happening? Like,
what do you mean?
like been at work and the table that like it's a
Like
couple.
they're yelling at each other?
Yeah, and you're like,
no, more often than not, what happens is I know they're fighting and they try to keep it together while I'm at the table.
Yeah, I like those people.
I'm like, you don't have to do that. What's going on? Tell me.
he's in the bathroom. It's okay.
Because then when there's a mystery, I go to the terminal where all the rest of the servers are, and I'm like, yo, 85? I think they're beefing right now. Like, if you drop off food, see if you can figure it out, because we're going to piece this together now. It becomes a restaurant thing.
As if they want more cheese and just stay with the cheese.
Yeah.
Just grab over.
I'm sorry, you have to say stop in Danish, not in English.
I not that I've been part of that. I was breaking up with a girl over dinner at TGI Fridays.
At
What's
a
up?
restaurant?
At a
Damn,
dude.
dude.
Yeah, no, it's not.
What is it like to be 6 feet tall? That's crazy.
And
I mean,
yeah,
you could have done it at Applebee's. You had a $100 gift card. Put it on the card.
no, babe, I got
I
this.
got this.
Yeah, I don't know how it happened, but we broke up over dinner, and the girl is crying. And it was one of those, like, she probably agrees we should break up. And so I went on that ledge, and no, she did not agree, even though we were arguing every time we saw each other.
She liked it.
And so I had to keep it together for the server, and I could tell the server was like, so,
Separate checks?
So,
or-
so dessert?
I'm still going to get paid, right? Yeah, no. I'm sure you have a
Damn, in public? You do that? I know.
No,
I break up in private, dude.
No, like I said, it just happened organically.
It just happened.
I was like, we were starting
You're
to...
like, I'm really not feeling this.
We started arguing again. I was like, look, I think we should break up. I know this is not the most appropriate. She's crying. And like, I'm like, now I'm sweating because people are looking and the server is just like, we all right? I'm like, do you need a couple minutes?
She did the was it Dumb and Dumber? Check, please.
Yeah. Oh man! All right. Next one.
I will say though, semi-related. It like I'm not a big scene maker, but if somebody pushes me to that point where like I blow up and I make a scene, that's my red flag. Like if somebody makes me overreact, because I have a pretty narrow emotional bandwidth, you know. Like if I'm outside of that, something's wrong.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Yeah, that's my red flag. If I start yelling.
That's true point. True point.
Yeah, but I've done it. I've definitely done it. Next question.
Next one.
Alrighty. Next question of the podcast. I don't even know what side this is written on. Hang on. I'm fucking up over here. Sorry, y'all. Second. What personal grooming thing do you hate?
Need clarification on this. Like
So I would say that this question came about of there's everything that like as far as cleaning, there's like something that we all like to do that we don't like to do. An example is as far as like house cleaning, like I'd rather do laundry than clean the dishes. Okay. Stuff like that. Or people will say like I'd rather put the dishes in the dishwasher than put them away. So this one is about your personal grooming. What is something
like shaving my balls? I hate doing that.
If that's it, go on. We do need a sponsor, so Manscaped. If you're looking for,
I feel like Manscaped was sponsoring everybody for a while, and I haven't seen as much.
I mean, we have 27 followers, so I feel like they're not knocking down our door yet.
I feel like we're going down in followers, by the way.
So is it really shaving balls?
I feel actually shaving my face. Like I hate.
You are pretty upkept with your. I've never seen it too bushy. So question one is, how often do you have to?
It's probably like once a month.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I went a little lower on that than I wanted to, but.
And what do you hate about it? What's annoying?
It's just I never feel like I do it right. Like it just. Like there's like, and then like after I'm done, and then like 2 days later, I'm like, wait, I missed the spot. Like it's longer here than this here. Like that's annoying.
That's beard privilege that you're speaking about, and I hate you for it.
I mean, you can go to Turkey and do the reverse of what they're doing in Turkey. Instead of the top of the head, you just do the face, maybe.
Okay. All right. I would say for me, for whatever reason, I hate the fact I have to clip my fingernails every week. I just it annoys me. I feel like that's like when someone says like every week, are you not doing it every
Trying
other
to
day?
finger your girl is why I get it. I get it.
I just hate it. I hate clipping the little thing around just and then if you don't do it right and you snag like a piece of fabric or even your skin you're scratching, I just hate it. I wish it's one of those like, do we need these things to grow? Why like evolution? Why are these things still continuing to grow? Like, why haven't we caught up yet? So that's mine.
I mean, you could hold the record for longest fingernails.
No, that's gross.
Have you seen that guy? Like,
yes,
yeah.
It starts to curl.
Yeah,
But I will say though, like, I will like if I see someone at the bar with long nails, I'm like, that's gross, absolutely gross. And I also think cocaine. I don't know why.
No, it depends. Isn't that just the pinky?
I mean, can't you do cocaine off of any finger?
Yeah, I feel like the pinky is like it's more classy. It's classier.
If someone's doing cocaine out there, they're like, ugh, really? I'm not doing that. George, do you have one?
I don't mind trimming, like I don't mind shaving my balls. I'm not really mad at it. Like I've started to enjoy cutting my own hair. It's difficult and I do fuck it up, but I don't know. It's a moment, you know, for me for like, so when I do my hair, I also like, I'll trim my facial hair. I'll do my balls. What I hate.
All on the same rate. Like,
yeah, I don't even rinse the razor, dude. And I go bottom to top. So I get pink eye all the time.
That's why sometimes you see the hairs coming out.
Yeah, sometimes it grows extra, extra. But what I hate is like trying to get my ass hairs. Oh, I am like going in blind, and I have to. At first, I'll use the scissors to get like the long ones, but then I'll take the clippers and I'll put like a half guard on it, and I'll try to get my ass hairs. But it's like I've seen my ass. And I'm like, yo, that's a lot hairier than I thought. Yeah.
Mine are like the black gates of Mordor, like back there. Like.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, but it's like to get it even. Sometimes you're just like, no, there's a patch of hair.
I don't worry about it being even. Like I'm like, it is what it is.
Just going back. My manness is a little weird. So I have like zero back hair, except for when you get to my lower back. And so. When I was like 20, I thought this is too much. This is not attractive to women. So I used Nair. I think they outlawed it now because it was like poison. But it would you would spread it on like an area and just, you would wipe it clean. So I do get you on the like lower back, hairy butt. Yeah. I do try to.
It's the trying to remove hair in a place you can't see. Yeah. It's frustrating.
Oh man!
Like the back of my head pisses me off.
Have you ever like shaved your ass?
No, I'm scared. What if I like clip a hemorrhoid or something?
You know what the worst part is? I've done it once.
Clip the hemorrhoid?
No.
Oh.
Roid rage.
Yeah. It's the hair growing back and like sitting down. Oh, never again.
Did you ever get waxed?
No, I've never got waxed. I get my eyebrows waxed, but I heard that's bad. Makes you age or something like that. So
that
threading.
I'm
41.
Oh, I never thought about that. I pluck my eyebrows.
But waxing, no. When I would get my eyebrows waxed, I would ask the girl. I was like, "Do guys
for a blowjob?"
Yeah. I was like, "To love you a long time."
It's one of those places where the curtains are drawn. It just says massage on it.
There's Christmas lights in the window.
I did ask her. I was like, "Hey, like, do a lot of guys come in here?" She's like, "All the time." And I was like,
right on my face.
Yeah.
Come in where?
Right in this bucket. We empty it out at the end of the day.
This is actually the wax we use.
Yeah, that's why it's hot. It's 98.6, dude. It's just sticky.
Oh, I got chills right now just thinking about it. Ugh.
Has anybody ever told you this wax smells like cum?
I don't know what cum smells, John.
Oh, you have good nose.
It smells like pineapple.
This smells like Jamaican. Hang on.
Sorry, I did the accent right there. I want to apologize for whoever is going to offend it to that. I did ask her. I was like, so, like, do a lot of guys coming here. So yeah, and she's like, you'd be surprised. A lot of them
All
want
the
their
time.
ass.
I let them come all the time.
Oh man, I can't. Anyways, let's move on.
Speaking of coming.
Speaking of coming, let's come to the next topic. Probably the last one. Oh man, it was warm too.
Always is. All right, final topic of the podcast. What's your favorite Jay-Z song, y'all?
I think it's a little too soon to be talking about Jay-Z right now.
Innocent until proven guilty.
I was gonna say he normally has 99 problems. But it looks like he has.
He's got all of them now.
Right now.
Favorite Jay-Z song. I'll answer the question. I gotta look it up on Spotify because I'm thinking about other stuff.
Hard Knock Life.
That's pretty good.
That's a good one. Yeah.
On to the next one. That's what it is. I think it's on the Carter 3, or not the Carter, but yeah, the Carter. That's what he named him. I think it was on the Carter 3. On to the next one. I think Swiss Beats made the beat. Really good one. Really good for
Mr. Alicia Keys.
Is that what they call him?
Yeah, that's what we call him
In the streets?
in the streets.
Yeah, I would say on to the next one. That is my favorite. That if I can do a honorary second one, I think we brought this up in our Spotify rap. Is on the Blueprint. It was the diss song to Nas. That one really gets me motivated. So I would say that one.
I said 99 problems. I don't mind that one. H to the Izzo.
It's a good one.
Pretty good one.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite ones. I can't say the name of.
Would say kind of rhyme it if you could.
Blanks in Paris.
Vinegars in Paris.
I said rhyme.
Yeah, I was like, couldn't think of anything.
George.
I like December 4th from the Black album.
Okay, yeah, that one's good.
It's a kind of a ballad, but I think it's cool.
Let me bring it up real quick. He has one that's like kind of like an intermission that I feel like it gets me going. Jay-Z.
People going.
Girls. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good beat. I never really messed with like Watch the Throne 444 album, but the Blueprint. Run the City was good. DOA was good. I mean, let's go on to what we're all talking about here. Do you think he did it?
What did he do?
Do you think he hooked up with a 17-year-old with Diddy?
Haven't we? I'm just kidding.
Whoo!
How old was Solange? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Or what was the girl that died in an accident in Cuba?
Oh,
Left Eye?
Left Eye.
Yeah.
That? Yeah.
Because I saw.
Or no, I'm sorry. Aaliyah.
Aaliyah.
Oh,
Leah.
you're right.
That was that accident, right?
They both died in a plane.
Yes. No, I think Aaliyah was a
Car.
Left Eye was a plane.
But the thing is, it's like, are we gonna stop listening to his music if he is guilty? Like, we still listen to R. Kelly. Like, let's be honest, we still listen to R. Kelly. We still listen to Michael Jackson. We still listen to name a person.
Has statute of limitations passed on that too?
I mean, when they said it would happen in 2000, I was like, it's been 24 years. So that's why they're making it a civil case, so the person can get money, not like he's gonna serve jail time. I think.
Well, what did he do? Like, was he just watching? Maybe he's one of those guys.
That's not what the accusations are. They're saying blah blah. But I will say, like, let's pivot because this is I don't want to ruin Jay-Z. We're gonna be friends with him.
We're gonna bring him down, huh? With this
Bring him
podcast.
down, totally. Like
27 viewers at a time.
The guy. Can we talk real quickly about the guy, the Italian guy, who assassinated the CEO of a healthcare company?
what was his name again?
Luigi. And I only do that because my wife does that too. She's racist. It's really bothering me. Like, do you ever guys like think about a song that you can't name?
Yes.
And Take Over. That's the name of the song. God, I'm getting old. So the McDonald's employee that turned in the alleged assassin is not going to get the reward money. Are we happy about this?
I'd be pissed.
My question to you, John and George, is: are you snitching if you see the wanted person for the crime?
To be honest, I don't think I'd recognize him.
I'm with you, 100% with you. Like, even when like you could say like, "Hey, we're looking for Osama bin Laden," way back when. I'm not looking, you know. So
I'd be like, "How many sauces do you want?"
I'm just trying to get this line going, you know.
Got a long line. Keep it going. Like,
George, are you snitching?
No.
Yeah, like
because then you get involved, and then they're like, "Hey, we gotta call you in for a deposition." It's like, bro, that's 9 hours of my life. No, like,
and to not get paid too.
Also, I'm not on the payroll. This is your job. You find him. Like, what the fuck? No.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah, I do like how people are leaving bad reviews on the McDonald's.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Shut that McDonald's down.
I think they are.
Good.
Because no one's there's their sales tips. So yeah, I don't think I would snitch. I'm not looking for people. I've never seen a wanted poster, and I for sure like. You can tell me the top 10 people for the FBI. I don't know what they look like.
what about like Amber Alerts? If you're like, you know how they put the license plate? Are you looking at every license plate? Like,
No. If anything, I'm looking at how shitty the car is. That's what gets my attention. I was like,
yeah, when it says like 1999 Toyota Corolla, I'm like, you're never gonna find it. Yeah. Good luck.
And I was like, but if they're ever like, it's never like a new like nice car. It's first of all, it's never like an ice cream truck, which I thought would be the number one car to pick up kids. But it's never like, you know, a 2000
a Cybertruck.
Yeah, a Maybach. Oh, it's right? Like it's never like
Red Bugatti Veyron.
a Ferrari. No, it's always just like, you know, this car that is gonna probably break down as they drive fast away. That's what gets my attention. I was like, oh, what a shitty car. Of course they're child molesters or kidnappers. I don't know. I don't want to allege. But if I've always tried to make this a bit, it never worked. But I said if there was an Amber Alert for dogs, like missing, 100% I'm looking out. They're like, you know, what breed is your dogs? Like
Multi-poo.
Yeah, if they're like missing multi-poo, blah, 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 I'm looking out. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I pay attention more to the lost pet signs than I do like they have
missing
like,
child.
Missing child. Never gonna find. Like where you found. Like
there's plenty of them coming. Yeah. We're good parents. Yeah. All right. Let's do the Mary Fuck Kill this week. Christmas theme. All right, John. I'm gonna give you Christmas movies. So I'm gonna do Mary Fuck Kill, and I hope you've seen all of them. As a,
yeah, I'm going in blind into this one. Raw dogging this.
Love it. Ding. I'm gonna give you Mary Fuck Kill. I'm gonna give you Home Alone. Okay. How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey, to be specific, and you gotta do it just to see where you're at. A Christmas Story.
Okay. So Home Alone, Christmas Story. Grinch Stole Christmas. Okay, so I'm going to.
Don't let me down on this one.
No,
don't let me down.
I think I'm gonna marry Home Alone.
Okay. Is it nostalgia or is it just?
I think it is. I think it's just. It ages well. Like I think it's just a classic.
Okay.
I think I have a deeper connection to how Grinch Stole Christmas.
Okay.
So I'm gonna fuck that, and I'm killing Christmas. I mean, I would watch like was it TBS 24 hours of a Christmas Story? I would watch probably like 8 hours of it.
But you enjoy how the Grinch Stole Christmas? Yeah, I agree with you. Agree with you on that one. Mary Fuck Kill, I would probably do. Would I do the same? Oh man, I probably because I probably marry a Christmas Story. Okay. It's just she's been with me for a while. She been there since the beginning. I'll fuck. Oh shit! I'd probably fuck How Grinch Stole Christmas. It's good. Good. My favorite scene is when the Grinch is getting ready to go down to the Christmas party. He like runs over and like pulls the thing, and then the whole like behind the story. See like Jim Carrey ran back because the things were supposed to fall. Yeah. They didn't fall, and he comes back, and that little tweak at the end. Oh my god, I love that. And Home Alone. Kevin McAllister's annoying. His parents, what do they do for a living? They live in a nice house. They paid for everyone's vacation. I got questions. Are they drug dealers? But they probably have good Christmas ham. And then, everyone in his family were kind of dicks. You know, they had tarantula. I don't fuck with spiders. So, yeah.
I think it's a spider thing that really, like...
that scene?
Yeah.
That scene with Daniel Stern?
Yes. I think it was his name.
But that scene of him placing this... that gives me chills just thinking about it. And really, what kid's going to outsmart two burglars? They're going to just kill him right off the bat, right? Yeah, right? Who doesn't have a gun now? George, what do you got for this week?
I would kill The Christmas Story. I have no attachment to it whatsoever.
But you've seen it and you like it?
I haven't even seen it like in its entirety.
Okay.
I have no... I know the references, you know, but I don't really have any skin in that game, so I'd kill that easy. I'd probably marry the Grinch, and then fuck Kevin McAllister.
Oh, okay.
That's 1 degree of separation from Michael Jackson. So
that's the closest we're getting.
Let's go.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
allegedly. No, he said no, actually, so not allegedly.
Well, that's true. Yeah, he was the one that was like, no, you never touched me.
Am
I ugly? Is that me?
You know, the Christmas Story, like, I told you I would have it on TBS. I would fall asleep to that. I feel like every time I would wake up,
it was the same exact spot.
It was, and you know what scene it was? It was him going down the slide.
Oh, the ho,
it was just like,
yeah.
It was just every time, like, I'm like, that's the only, like, scene I would always come back up on, like.
The scene that resonates with me is, God, I'm so old. Where he says the F word and his parents are rinsing. He has soap in his mouth. I once cursed in front of my mom and she put soap in my mouth.
Don't they have like a leg somewhere in the United States? I feel like.
Oh, the leg of the
lamp.
The lamp, yeah. It's like in Congress or something like that.
No, I don't know where it is. Like I feel like they're like, oh, if you ever go to so and so city, you have to go see the leg. Like,
I would. It's such a good myth.
What's your favorite Christmas? Like, is that your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh no. Actually, no. Excuse me.
Yep.
COVID. It's coming back. Is there a new variant this year?
I hope so.
No one's talking about it. I would probably say that's probably me. I look forward to seeing it on Christmas Day, and I will watch it. I've seen it a million times. So yeah, I'd say. What about you? Elf.
It's 100% Elf.
Oh, I think it's overrated. No. It's the best, funniest, crispy-ish.
Crispy. It's goated.
No. Wrong. George?
See you later, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Thanks.
My favorite Christmas movie? Is that what we're asking right now?
Yeah.
Die Hard.
Yeah. My man. All right, that's it. This completes our episode 18. John, what's going on this month?
Christmas.
Looking forward to anything?
No.
And where can people send you suggestions for our topics?
At Boondoggle _John. John is Jon.
Not J. Why is it not JOHN?
Because Jonathan is spelled JONA. JON.
Stubborn like that iPhone. George, what do we got? What do we got going on?
December 13th, I'm doing that showcase in Redlands, and then December 14th, we got Strum Brewery going on, and then December 18th, whatever that Thursday is the roast, our 4th annual family cookout at Back to the Grind. It's gonna be fun. We cooking people. I'm hosting. That's what I'm doing. At the George F. Gfurrito.ninja for everything. Yeah.
I'm at the Mike James. You can also find my merch on Well Mannered. What do I got going on? George and I are doing Strum Brewery this weekend, but we'll talk about that next episode and how that went. I never do well there. everyone just
With that attitude.
I just don't. People don't like me there.
It's new owners, bro. New faces.
New management.
They got new management?
Yep.
Oh, is that why they took the cat away?
Yeah. Well, they killed it, but I'm just kidding. Merry Christmas.
You know what's on the menu? Cat.
And we hopefully have a show in February. Ontario Improv. We'll talk about that later.
Damn, I didn't even tell anybody about that.
I mean, we gotta plug it.
Do we?
We want people to show.
I mean, every show you guys have mentioned so far are gonna happen before this show comes on. So just like
February something. At the end of February, Ontario Improv, George is putting on a show. It's gonna be fun, and
you may or may not be on it.
You know what? George promised me 2 minutes only if I didn't look at my notes.
Okay.
That's what he did. So, all right, guys. See you guys next time on the Boondoggle. Love you. Bye.